Art Party Friday, and guess who's here? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and I'm doing an art journal page for something a little bit different. Now, I did cut out a lot of the drying time, so first thing I did was gessoed my page and then added some Dina Wakley white acrylic paint just to make it a bit more whiter because it wasn't white enough. That gesso that I have, it's great, but it's not very white. It's kind of, it's not clear, but it's not white. Let's call it woollier. It's woolly color. It's white clear. Anyway, I freaking loved the little houses in the inspiration that you saw at the start of this video. And so I decided the first thing I thought of straight away was that house paper from the new Crepe Paper Wonder collection. So you will see how I use that, but first I need to get a bit of a background happening. So here is some Amy Tan washi tape from the Finders Keepers. No, Rise and Shine. It's from Rise and Shine. And I was debating on using the Finders Keepers one, but it's all brand new and pretty and stuff, and I need to use this one up because we all have those little things in our stash that just sit there for a long time, and this has been the most, probably one of the most effective, if that makes sense, quantitative, a really good embellishment thing that I've ever bought, because this washi tape booklet has lasted me forever. I highly recommend buying washi tape booklets if you don't like the ephemera packs, or if you're only getting a couple of pieces from a collection. Washi tape booklets provide you with a lot of stuff. So here I wanted to add some texture, so grabbed my modeling paste, molding paste, whatever you shall call it, and this is a new stencil that I haven't used before, and I really like it. It's very spotty, and I do like some spots. So I add spots everywhere, and you'll see in the finished product, this just makes the layout, and you'll see why. I'll tell you why. Okay, so I use some ink in the background, and it just highlights these spots. Ooh, it's nice, if I do say so myself. I was quite proud. Okay, here's the honesty behind this layout. My power so nicely decided to go out. So I got home from work the other day all ready to film my video and had no power, and it was already 6 o'clock at night, so I had no light. So this video is getting filmed at a different time than I was going to do it, and because it was a bit last minute and not when I had planned, I had no freaking idea where this layout was going. So all I knew was I wanted those houses on it, and that's it. So here I'm mixing a kind of a turquoise gelato with some modeling paste, and it wasn't dark enough for me, and so I added just some chroma blue student grade acrylic. It's what I used to use in high school. It's a bit El Crapo. And using this, I think it's an Amy Tan little stencil, just to add something else. And you can see in the finish, the blue, I do hide it with some yellow Dilutions paint, which I think is next, maybe. But it really looks quite awesome. So here I have learnt not to waste things when it comes to my art journal. So I decided to leave this in to show you if you've ever got a stencil or a paint palette. Hello, bunny. Oh, hello. My little bunnies are nudging my feet for pats. That was really cute, Poppet. Yeah, if you've ever got leftover paintbrushes or stencils or paint, just slap it on another page. Slap it on and you will use it another time, I promise you. And then your background's kind of like a quarter done. So here I'm using my new Dilutions paint that I got in my latest hip kit. And these little sponges are really sweet. I got them in the art section in at my local $2 shop, and the reason why I got them is because they're super round, and I thought they'd be great for doing polka dots on a background because I like spots. So I'm covering up some of the blue because it was very blue, like a bit in your face blue. Hello, Poppet. So the bunnies are being very cute. If you don't know me, I'm Adele from Inkie Quill, And I have 2 pet bunnies that are house bunnies, and they're like cats. And whenever I do a voiceover, I think they feel like the attention's not on them because I don't talk enough to them because I'm talking to the computer. And so that's their time for their shenanigans, and they like to come and annoy me. Not annoy me, they're cute. They like to come and headbutt me for pats. Anyway, you could just see there I was cleaning off my little sponge on another page, and I fussy cut that off screen because you didn't need to see that. And I wanted to do my mixed media ring before I stuck the paper down. So here I'm just spraying some dilution sprays onto a dry page. Then I'm using my spritzer to spritz the bejesus out of this page and tipping it up, and oh, look at that. Now I did have a bit of pooling in the middle, and so I wiped that up quick smart because I didn't want it to bleed into other pages. But look at how that ink just it just brings out those circles, and I love it. Sorry for that spot of glare in the middle there. Like I said, I did film this at night time, so my light is just in your face right there. So here I didn't want to soak up all of those really dark pools of paint, but I did. There were some that were just a lot of ink, so I soaked those up a little bit, used my heat tool. And warning, if you're using ink with a heat tool, it moves around. My favorite bit is that long bit there, the long blue bit. Oh, I like it a lot. So I kind of thought this is kind of like the night sky kind of thing with the blues, and I just attached that with some double-sided tape off screen, stuck that down one side, and then peeled those tiny little bits off and stuck it to the other. Now I thought it was really important to have it going across both pages, just to connect the 2 pages, I guess you could say. And it's funny, I don't ever do 2-page scrapbooking layouts, but I always do 2-page journaling layouts. I never do a single page. So these are some of the puffy stickers from that Wonder collection, and then I use a couple of the chipboard houses just to give, oh, I got the hiccups, sorry, just to give that piece of paper just a bit of something special, a little special little element there. And I kind of like it, so the houses on the left are kind of like the houses on the hill, and I really like that big white space that I've got in that bottom left hand corner. I think that's important because this layout is so busy, to have a little bit of white space for your eye to rest on. So almost finished, but I decided I could use some of these Amy Tan stitched stickers. That one says, I think it says wonderful things will happen, I think. And that was really good to put on last because it's clear, and it's just really subtle, but just gives it a bit of extra something. And those arrows went with the other chevron arrows. Trying to use up my stash, peeps. We all know what it's like. And there's a blue dot. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably minuscule and you're going to laugh at me, but there's a blue dot right down the bottom, and it drove me crazy, so I put a sticker over it in a minute. But I just sprayed this, what's it called? Hey Aaron, can you grab that black can for me just there? Just behind you. I sprayed this fixative stuff on top of it. It's called Crystal Clear Permanent Clear Gloss Finish, and it's just a spray gloss that I sprayed on the top. Give it a bit of spray, bit of something special, and I found some of my pages were sticking together, and this has been really good in making them not stick. Please try it first. Don't take my word for it, but for me it's been helping my pages not stick. And that's it, all done-ski. So thanks for watching, guys, and I had a ball having this, doing this layout, doing a bit of art journaling, and I'm on school holidays now, whoop whoop, so lots of playtime for me. Bye.